We getting right into it. Who the fuck gave y'all this title as to call yourselves single mothers? Y'all bitches is not single mothers. Y'all are difficult bitches. A single mother is a female who raises her children or child alone because the father of her children or child is either incarcerated, deceased, or just a flat out deadbeat. So if your baby father doesn't fall under any of those categories, you're not a single mother. Some of y'all are baby mothers. You let the father see the kid, but you're just irritating. You're toxic. You want to argue. You want to be with him. Ugh, y'all know what y'all are. Y'all love that title. But the rest of y'all bitches are difficult bitches. Put that shit in your bio. You're not a boy mom. You're a difficult bitch. I call you up to get my kid. You say, yeah, it's cool, but let me ask you a question. You still with that bitch? What that got to do with anything? Click. You hang up. Now you sending him a long paragraph telling him how you're never going to see your kids, how he's getting put on child support. Does that sound like a fucking single mother? Is a female who raises her children or child alone because the father of her children or child is either incarcerated, deceased, or just a flat out deadbeat. So if your baby father doesn't fall under any of those categories, you're not a single mother. Some of y'all are baby mothers. You let the father see the kid, but you're just irritating. You're toxic. You want to argue. You want to be with him. Ugh, y'all know what y'all are. Y'all love that title. But the rest of y'all bitches are difficult bitches. Put that shit in your bio. You're not a boy mom. You're a difficult bitch. I call you up to get my kid. You say, yeah, it's cool, but let me ask you a question. You still with that bitch? What that got to do with anything? Click. You hang up. Now you sending him a long paragraph telling him how you're never going to see your kids, how he's getting put on child support. Does that sound like a fucking single mother to you? Or does that sound like, hold on, we getting right into it. What the fuck? Okay. This title is to call yourself single mothers. Okay. You know what? I saw this. The father of her children or child. I saw this in a story. I saw that in a story of an individual today, a male, and I said, you know what? That's great for the podcast. I think it's going to be great for us to talk about.
I think I had seen that earlier. If that's what part of it, basically, she was talking about how some women will call themselves single mothers, but let me go back.
I mean, when you hear single mother, what does that mean to you? Let's start there. What's a single mother?
A single mother is basically somebody that's doing everything on her own. The father is not doing anything, pretty much.
You mean like should people call themselves single mothers if the father is actually providing, just them not together? Is that what you're trying to say?
I think a single mother is somebody that basically the father's not providing. The mother's doing it all on her own.
Like I would consider my mother a single mom.
Emotionally, that's a single mother. We're not talking about somebody that checks in here and there. It's single mother.
Yeah.
The mother that's taking on the full weight and responsibility of the child on her own. Not, don't get me started.
Now, what about
I would consider Veronica a single mother, when she didn't have, because we in debt right now from child support, so we know she didn't have no financial help or moral or physical or anything else. So I would say like Veronica, my mom are like single parents. I don't know if I would call a woman
before I got married, I'll consider myself a single parent for real.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Like when you didn't have no help or, I would consider that a single mom. But anybody that has somebody helping them, even if the two are separated,
if you
I don't know. I
just meeting you
you're single and a mom, but it's not like single mom where every weight of your child just is to you.
Yeah. If you're doing things 50-50, you're not a single mom.
You're not a single mom.
Single mom because you choose to be and you're bitter because your baby daddy is with another woman, that's a whole different goddamn story. And I think that there's a lot of them that are out there to where the baby daddy don't want to mess with them, but as long as they messing with him, he's cool, you know.
So could that woman consider herself a single mother, or is that just a bitter mother?
She's not a single mother.
I think that would be a bitter mother.
That's a bitter mother.
Because she doesn't have to be single. Her actions and hostility and jealousy is literally making her a single mother. Because I know don't no man want to be around that. Not saying that's okay to not take care of your kids, but the hostile environment ain't for the kids either.
And then also for the men as well. The men too. It can also fall in the men's category, because if you're not messing with the man, you know, there be some females to where it's like, oh, you have access to my child as long as you messing with
you don't have access to me, yes.
Exactly.
That would be
And that's
different. So
what-
then, yes.
If you're not messing with the dude, like for some, it would be like, well, you know what? Basically, you're a single mother. If you ain't giving it up, that's just what it is.
And that's what the girl in the video was saying, that would be categorized. That's not a single mother. That's a bitter baby mother.
Bitter baby
Yes.
mother. But
now, for the ones that just want the relationship with the father, yes, that's a bitter, jealous baby mother. But if it's the other way around, where the nigga doesn't, or the father doesn't want to mess with the kids because the mother don't mess with him, yeah, she was forced to be a single mother because I don't want you. I just want you to be a father to my kids. And they're like, well, no, if I can't have you, I don't want them kids either. Like, you know, that's why I said I think it's just different in the saying. Is like everybody that be screaming single mother ain't a single mother if you're getting help every month. You're just single and a mother.
Do you guys think that that the word bitter baby mama is kind of like thrown out even when it's not that situation? Like, here, let me ask it different. Do you think there's a clear difference between a strong single mother and a bitter baby mother? Or do people
the bitter
just...
baby mamas make themselves very obvious. You know, like front and center, like you can just see and tell that's a bitter baby mama. Like when you have things that where it's strictly about the kids, you can call and speak to the father and everything else. Like Latrice said, co-parenting and everything else. Soon as you take it outside of that zone, you become a bitter baby mama. As soon as you start worrying about what that dude is doing, that ain't got nothing to do with your kids, that's a bitter baby mama. As soon as you start doing all the riff-raffing, talking about the chick he's with or what, you a bitter baby mama. That's just what
or what you want, or like what, or your needs not being met, so you're not allowing
petty now. You got folks sliding in your DM. That's a bitter baby mama.
Honestly, I think that's a jealous baby mama.
Do you think that enough women are held accountable for being bitter?
Hell no.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no. Because half the time we don't know the full story, but you know there's got to be something, of course, behind it. But no, I don't think women be held accountable enough for a couple things. I'm not gonna lie. I really do.
Let's talk about it.
Using the child as leeway for the man, like I don't think women be held accountable enough for some of the choices they make and they put some of these men through in some situations. Because, you know, every situation is different. So I'm not going to sit here and act like everyone. No, I'm just saying, like, I have seen it where the woman is dead ass wrong by how they handle their kid's dad with them having a relationship because of their own personal stuff. Not that he's a bad dad, just their own personal. And no, I don't think they be held accountable because the man always looks bad because, of course, he's not doing, but everybody's not knowing the story of the woman holding him away from his kids for whatever reason, because it's personal, not because he's a bad dad or abusive or anything, just because he doesn't deal with her. Yeah. So no, I don't think enough women get held accountable for stuff like that. I think women should go to jail though that come out and be like, I was SA'd and it comes out that wasn't true. I don't think that they should just be swept underneath the thing because it's not true. No, I think that they should go to jail for lying on somebody's name like that, because that's a serious allegation you just tried to put on somebody. So that's what I mean by I do think there's a few things that women don't get held accountable for.
Yeah. What about you, Shanse? Especially with having a daughter, like how do you separate the line of understanding what she's going through, but also whole as a woman teaching her the accountability part?
I think for me, my daughter sees it. My daughter has
For
seen it
sure.
with the fact that, my husband has 3 kids before from a previous marriage, and she sees it with my 2 that I had before I was married. So, like, she sees it.
Yeah.
And she has seen her father and myself like step up. It was no me being a bitter baby mama or my husband being a bitter baby daddy. Like that's not what it was. It was just
But as women, like, how do we classify? Because I think that there's always like a blur when somebody tries to say, when a mother tries to speak up and say she's not, and I'm gonna speak on the mother's side that might be called the bitter baby mama. There's always a blurred line on when the parent is trying to speak up and advocate for what's right, that word is thrown in there.
I
So
don't
I'm like,
think so.
I do because I've been called the bitter baby mama and I ain't never been bitter.
Well,
But
I've
You just
never
wanted
as
what was
well.
supposed to be your kid.
yeah, so I'm just wondering, like, how do we categorize what's bitter and then what's like actually standing up for what is,
Doing
you
shit for the
No,
wrong
because
reason.
like I don't seen bitter baby mamas, and it's a big difference. Like you could just tell the difference.
what is
But
it?
how do you tell it?
It's because there might be
Well, I'm
somebody
gonna tell you
watching
because it's
who is
not.
trying to
It's not.
communicate and she's
They're not.
it's coming
It's not
across
a
bitter.
communication thing because that bitter baby mama thing, like it crosses boundaries that they shouldn't cross. And that's when it comes down to when it's not related. You're not making anything about your kids. It's not. Hey, you know what? This is going on with our kids. You strictly want access to the kid to the person you had a father with, and you may not be in that relationship anymore. Like you got to let it go. They don't know how to let it go. They need ties. The ties are connected. You're gonna be connected either way because y'all gonna be dealing with each other. Hell, even after the fact. Like in my situation, I got a grandson. It's still gonna be a tie. But
Like I think for Veronica's situation, like people are dead wrong for calling her. Like people be like, "You're a bitter baby mama because you're going to get
I
this
don't. I
And
don't
it's
see
not
that.
just me
and
though.
you're doing well in life."
Well, I
Well, that
don't.
doesn't mean that it
I don't
takes
see
from
that
the
though.
man not taking care of them because
Well, and
you're
I
doing
think,
well.
and I think it goes deeper than that because sometimes women can internalize that and then they don't file for child support or they don't advocate for the parent to get the other parent for
Yeah.
them to get the child because they internalize that I have to be strong. This child came out of me. I'm supposed to do it all. If he does something, it's just him helping. And I know a lot of
I've
women
seen
who
that.
also internalize that side, So I'm just like, what if somebody's watching? Like, what would you categorize as bitter?
I don't
But
know.
then, what on the
Really,
other side would you categorize as advocating correctly? However, anybody looks at it for
I
for your
personally
child.
think bitter is everything for the wrong reason that's not with the kid. Like meaning,
Exactly.
there's stipulations to a man seeing his kid that ain't got nothing to do with his fathering.
Yeah,
Like
You filing and putting an order in is not a bitter baby mama. It is y'all lay down and you have this child, and now
and you're gonna take care of your
it's a split
responsibility.
responsibility. But sometimes it don't end up like that, and you're left doing everything on your own, financially, emotionally, physically, everything. Like you're doing it on your own. I don't see that
I
as a
see.
bitter baby mom.
But I do see how the court system can be used in a way to try to negative. Like if you have a father out there who isn't working, but he can get his child every day. I mean, you got to, you know what I mean? The court system can be used if a mother wanted to in a way that could affect a parent, even though it is his responsibility. I mean, I think a parent's responsibility is financial and to be their physical, emotional, and everything else. So it's kind of
But
like,
when you're not able to be there financially, that physical and emotional part matters. It's big. And to me,
Yeah.
that's bigger than financial. Like that, if you ask me, like that's bigger than financial. You know, but
Exactly.
sometimes everybody don't got it like that. So I can understand that. You know,
Yeah.
like and you go back and you think about it, and you're like, oh well, I have people that ask me, well, why you didn't file for child support? Why you didn't do this? Well, when I did, I wasn't getting damn thing, nothing.
yeah,
I wasn't getting anything at all. The same thing with my husband. He had 3 kids, and they were trying to get him $90 for 3 damn kids.
yeah,
For me, it was 100 for 2. You know what I'm saying? And you think about it, it's like, I'm sorry, what the hell is that going to do? Nothing.
yeah. But maybe in your situation financially, it wasn't a burden for you not to go after the father. You right? And then to
No,
like,
well, the thing was, is like I was working at the time myself, and but outside of that, and I was blessed with my husband that stepped up. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm gonna help you out, you know, and loved my kids enough to where it's like, and myself to where it's like, you know what, I got you. And it's not too many people, you know, that'll do that. So, you know, kudos to the men that do step up.
well, I think everybody's situation is different. So in your situation, it wasn't the right choice. But I think for the woman who might not have somebody else that's going to take on, you know what I mean, that financial responsibility, I don't think she should have you shouldn't second guess it. You have to do what's
No,
best
you
for your
gotta do what is
situation.
best for you, because if I were to go back and do things differently, I would have filed child support. I would have been right where you were at. You know what I'm saying? But for me,
Not right where I was at, Chauncey.
no, really, when it came, listen, with the whole filing the child support and everything else. But what I'm saying is like, but my reasoning behind it, you know, like you said, everybody has a different reasoning as to why they do things. You know? So for me, it was different. And if I didn't deal with a lot of the stuff that I dealt with growing up, I would have probably just did it straight from the beginning. Like, you know, it is what it is. But also, like you said, we don't know what other people are going through and everything else. And at the end of the day, you know, sometimes lives, and at the end of the day, we put ourselves in a situation. So my dad used to say, hey, you made your bed, now you got to lie in it.
And that's what I was about to get to. Like, at what point is it kind of like a woman's responsibility too? Because I think when we start talking about bitter and stuff, I mean, there's levels to what we can do, right? If we have an issue, but I mean, I think past that, I think there is things that you start looking at and you're bitter.
But you know what though? You know
like
what I
the harassing stuff, the putting stuff on Facebook. Hold on, Chief. Let me turn your mic back on.
I think when a woman, listen, I just feel like as a woman, when you've carried a child for 9 months and you decided that you're going to have this baby, you're making that responsibility as a woman. Now, is it wrong? You should have that other person that's helping you. But at the end of the day, as a woman, when you decide to lay down and you have a baby and you carried that baby for 9 months, you are telling yourself right then and there that is your responsibility no matter what. If the dude is around or not, the responsibility is on you. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as a mother.
Now,
maybe it could be because that's how society makes it sometimes, but like for me, that's what I think. If I didn't want to have a kid, it's like, you know what? We have choices. We could have, if we didn't want a kid, we didn't have to have a kid. You know, but
what do you think, Trace?
Does it make him? I get what she's saying with the yes. As a woman, you know that's your responsibility, but as a man, you knew it was yours too. So, and I think that might be a reason why I don't have kids, and God knew that because nigga, what you mean? We would have.
So do you think so? But how
I know why God didn't give me babies because of how we're gonna have to handle this.
Yeah.
But I know everything don't happen like that either, and that's probably why He never put me in that situation too.
Chat, I need y'all to let me know what y'all think. Let me know what's a bitter baby mama. You know what I mean? Do you think that some
But
of
I
these
do
women are
think that
raising these
bitter
kids
does.
do you think that some of these women are raising these kids by themselves because of the way that they decided to deal with these men after they had these babies? Because I think nobody talks about how women sometimes want to switch up and think it's safe once they have these babies and treat these men a different type of way.
Oh yeah, there's definitely them out here too.
Hey,
No,
Denise.
that's why I said every situation is definitely different for sure. But yeah, but like I said, I don't think women get held don't be held accountability. But then that's what men say. When you normally listen to men, they always say women do not know how to take accountability. Women don't know how to, so, but we should be, especially if it's coming down to lying on a man, just doing the extra stuff. Like, I don't like
Denise,
it. I
what you
hate
think?
that.
We getting on the ladies tonight.
Oh boy, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
don't
I don't know
like
what the
when they
subject
do
is. I just
that.
heard about
Okay,
taking
Janice.
accountability, but
Hold on, since we got more people on right now, I'm gonna show this clip real quick, and I'm gonna show y'all what we're talking about right now, just to bring it back one time. Oh, my handy dandy screen! You guys see my handy dandy? What? I took it up. Hold on, let me.
Elliot says it all the time that women don't take accountability.
Is he home?
No, he was.
Okay, so look.
I need to give Mr. Love.
Okay, listen.
For yourself, single mothers.
Janice, so
Definitely doesn't sound like a single mama.
so
This is a heated subject.
It
do
is.
you think that some mothers gatekeep access to the child because they're still hurt by the relationship?
Absolutely, it happens all the time. You see that.
I see that.
You see that all the time. Shit. Shoot. I mean, as one who had to fight with even with my ex, he would do the same thing. So he gets upset about something, then he won't answer the phone when I need to talk to my kids at night.
So it could not even be a single mother, single father situation.
No.
It could just be a power situation.
It's a power situation. They know they control something that is dear to you until they're holding that as like the chips, like you do this, you can see your kids. No, that's fucked up. Those are my kids.
Now, do you think that it comes down to that sometimes with child support too?
Well,
Do you
yeah,
think, even if it's not said, do you think that's low key the undertone at some point with child support?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a type of control. Like, oh, well, now he won't have any money to do X, Y, and Z. Child support sometimes gets to a point where you can't even, the person who's paying child support doesn't even have enough money to take care of themselves. Yeah, I don't know.
And that, and so that, I mean, I just told somebody recently whose father is not in the picture, and they were talking about child support, but it's not all bad with them yet, right? The father's just not in the picture. And they came and talked to me about some child support, and I told them, well, I just want to let you know that once you introduce child support in the picture, it's not going to, it rarely makes the communication in the situation better as far as reconciliation and stuff like that. I'm just
True, but so in that sense, where is he
like,
trying
if
to
you're
see
not,
the kids? Is he trying to be involved? If he's not, then yeah, you should put him in child support
no.
because
And that's what I told him. I said, it's not like he's doing anything now, but I'm just letting you know. Cause sometimes women still have hope, all that. And so I'm like, just so you know, if you're not ready to, you know what I mean?
yeah. Well,
Let's see. I just invited Dev in here. Let's get a man's point of view. I want to see what a man got to say. If you watch the clip. Shawnce, what you got to say over there?
You know, hey, for me, after that last part that she said, like, I've had people, and this is me being married, look at me like I'm being a bitter baby mama and will say, oh, well, you never let the kids stay the night, or you never let them do this. Well, I can't let my kids stay the night when my son has a health condition and nobody knows how to care for my child. You know, so it's different. Like, I can see on both ends, you know, how one can think that, but no.
Yeah, that's a
I don't
unique
know.
that's a unique situation though, Shantae.
Yeah,
Like you have
the
to be aware
situations
that
are different, but like,
But then
I don't know. Like for me,
I guess playing devil's advocate, I'm like, even with that situation, do you still have the right to make that definite choice like that?
definite choice of what?
Of like the child can't spend the night because like if
I
the father
do, because
pushed
if
it.
my son's life depends on it and you don't know how to care for my child, absolutely. So in that situation, when I'm being called a bitter baby mama because oh well, all the other kids, I don't give a damn about what the other kids are doing, because ain't nobody taking care of my son and taking the time out to learn how to care for my son at that time besides
I was
myself
I was gonna ask
and
that.
my
Like,
husband.
would they
So
have they not asked like how do I do the
no, not at
or
all. So
whatever?
my thing was I could
Yeah.
give a damn about how anybody feels. So I'm just saying on the other side, yes, I have been looked at like, oh, I'm a bitter baby mama. I ain't never been that. It's always been about my kids. And if there's something to where it's like life or death situation and you yourself or you as the stepmother or whatever don't know how to care for my child, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, see, I guess going through the court system, I just understand that in certain, what is that? Oh, that's my thing. That even in those situations, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, Janice, but even in those, like, we have a comment. My BM don't be tripping, Johnny. Don't my husband doesn't have a BM.
You ain't got a baby mother, you got a wife.
He's crazy.
That's what some Afro would say. You got a wife.
Okay. I just like going to the court system. I remember one thing that stood out to me was that understanding that his time was his time. And
Yeah.
so I didn't have the right to say, regardless of unless I could call the police and the police go over there and there's an issue, I didn't have the right to, I guess, even have an opinion on what was going on during his time.
Right.
And so with that, I'm like, I understand where you're coming from, but I think if we're not talking personal, like if we're not talking about your personal situation, but we're just talking about as a whole, is that a way that a mother could manipulate a father's time?
Absolutely not,
Especially
because
if-
that father
especially
could
if they're
take the
not
time
in-
out to learn how to take care of their child. There's no manipulation there. It's simple. We have a child. If our child has a health condition, that's my responsibility and your responsibility. But if you're not going to do it, then goddamn it, you can't see your child the way if you want him to stay the night or whatever. It's not going to happen.
Right. So Shantae's situation is a lot more unique.
Yeah, but we're not
most
talking
because she has
personal.
a child that could get that could
Well,
actually
what
get
if-
hurt. If
so
what if the father
Listen.
what if the father did learn this stuff?
If they learn, then obviously, then yes, you're going to be able to see your child and care for him, because I know when 100%, if that child is left alone, that if something happens, health wise or whatever, that you're going to know what to do.
So do you think that there's any mothers out there that take advantage of that?
If they are, they're sick. See, y'all ain't gonna like me because I'm siding with the baby. I'm gonna side with the baby daddies when it comes to the bitter baby mamas, simply because I've never been that.
Well, I think it's important. We're not talking about you personally. And so that's why I have to ask you all those questions. Like, okay, we know you aren't bitter and we know that you didn't do that and yours, but do you think, because I think it's important that there is women out there who say, well, my kid's sick, so you're not going to stay over there. Or my daughter doesn't feel comfortable
staying. Something's wrong with them. So if they're doing that, something's wrong with them.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not okay. Then they're a bitter baby mama.
Yeah. And I think that I think that that's taken advantage of, like just little things. I think a lot of things are taken advantage of on the mother's side when the father doesn't have any form of custody. And I think a lot of fathers just go along with it because they don't want to go through the court system.
Right. Well, and depends. So, like,
Or
in my
mothers.
situation, right. So, in my
Or
situation,
mothers.
like, I didn't even know I was young. When I'm going through my divorce, the judge is telling me, oh, you don't have to go to, what is that? What is that called when you guys sit in mediation? You don't have to go to mediation because you live out of state. And I was like, oh, okay. Not knowing that mediation was to discuss the custody of the kids.
Exactly.
And that's how I didn't have full custody of the kids.
Yeah. And because you're out of state, they couldn't make you. But if you're in California, they would have made you because everybody in California has to go to mediation.
Yeah. I like, and I had, and any time that I had a day off, like if we want to count hours or days, like you can see that I'd have them for half the year or more, you know. Or look, I'm dropping names.
Yeah, look
so
at
he
you,
started,
look at you.
he started like putting the kids in sports and stuff during the summertime, and and then he's like, well, they're not kids anymore, but that's supposed to be my time. So he still put them in, knowing that that's supposed to be my time. And then if I'm like, no, you can't do that, then I look bad, right? Because the kids want to play sports.
Yeah.
So like it was hard. Like their high school years were harder for me because of all the stuff he kept trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that that's something that we do, that like, not we do, but you know what I'm saying? I think that that's something, and that could be something that's going on. Huh? It is. But I think that that's something that could even be going on without the primary parent. I don't want to say noticing, but understanding, like the issues that they're causing, not only with the child but with the communication process.
It comes with that person is selfish. They don't care about the kids. They're not caring about what the children need.
I told somebody, they said that their daughter didn't want to stay at the father's house. Right, and I said, well, is he doing anything weird to her? Or is he not treating her right? They said, no, she just doesn't feel comfortable. I said, well, she shouldn't have a choice. That's her father. Maybe she don't want to go over there because she's always
she not feel comfortable.
Like maybe kids are always listen, kids, you give them a choice, they're going to choose one. But if that's the father, that's the father. You don't have a choice of another father. That's his time. You don't have at 5 or 4 or 3
But if he spent more time with her, she would feel comfortable.
But where did the uncomfortable even come from? And that's her father.
Probably in the sense that he's not able to see the child.
Or did the child even use the word uncomfortable, or did the child?
And that's what I don't want to go. Why did the child go there?
But it's like, if you know what I mean. But I think that comes back to something. Now, granted, there's weird shit going on, whatever. But I'm talking about on a normal basis. Sometimes I think that what comes into play is, again, a personal relationship. Because if you have a good co-parenting relationship, regardless of who he's with or whatever, just about the kids, then it's going to be like, you're going to your mom's and I'll see you tomorrow. Or you're going to your dad's and I'll see you. You know what I mean? It's not, no, you have the choice not to go. Like, what do you mean?
No, why would there be a choice not to go to your daddy's house?
So I think that sometimes,
sometimes the kids will say that, they want to be with the mom or whatever, but like Miles would probably prefer to always be with me, but he needs to be with his dad.
Exactly.
Like, no, you need to push that. You need to push that to where they do need to see the other parent.
Because a lot of times kids are kids. It's mom might give me more candy. Mom might not give me more screen time. It's not.
I don't go to bed at 10 o'clock. Well, dad might have more rules than mom. So they don't want to be over there because dad is actually right. And it's important for them kids to have those dynamics of discipline.
Of both parents. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For sure. As when me and Johnny got together, I definitely noticed that we connect with the kids different. but it was a learning thing for me to be able to accept his parenting style and how he dealt with the boys compared to how I deal with the boys as a mother. But it was like, I mean, to the point where I just had to be quiet and let him, and it worked. And they were able to build how they were able to build. And my kids, they started to understand how a man deals with them and how they had to carry themselves when they were talking. You know what I mean? And it was just, it was something that they needed, but I was so worried about them getting of it, hurting their feelings, or what he's saying not landing right, or sending the wrong message. But I think it really came down to, I had to let him be the parent, the father that he was going to be. And if I didn't trust that, why would I marry him? Right. So I had to really reflect on myself. Like, girl, are you going to be the mama and the daddy? What you want to do? You know what I mean? But I think it was one of the best reflections, right? Mm-hmm. But I think some women don't want to let that go. They'll sleep with a man, but then you got a problem with him saying something to the child. And it's like, ma'am.
And that's weird.
It's backwards. Yeah. You know, Janice, we still can't see your face. You gonna come up one day, sister.
Yeah, maybe next time. It's okay. I'm stuffing my face right now. I hope y'all can't hear me smacking, so okay. But
I'll say, what do you think, my friend with the heart showing up?
Think about what?
About all of it.
Well, I think I might have been taking it a little personal. That's what I think. You know what? When we get on here, you can be live. I'm thinking that we talking like personal experiences and stuff.
Well, because we're on live, we're just talking, and we don't want to make nobody feel uncomfortable. So we're just talking in general.
Oh, I'm not trying to make people feel uncomfortable, but on this live, I'm thinking it's like personal experience. So for this topic here in Bitter Baby Mamas, like I done dealt with it on every end, ex-wife ends, you know what I'm saying? Like
all sides.
Yeah, on the side. Like
I still have a bitter baby daddy. I mean,
people calling me bitter baby mama after being married for 17 years. Like
me and my ex have been
for real.
Apart for a really long time, and I'm still the topic of conversation at holiday parties.
Say for bitter
okay, let me ask ChatGPT. Shasay's getting serious. She said, I'm gonna ask Google. Hold on.
I'm feeling a little conflicted still about that. I'd like to know because I ain't never one.
This is a trigger. My bad.
She said a trigger. Folks jumping in my inbox, man.
What's the definition of a bitter baby mama?
Yeah. Hey, what that part?
A bitter baby mama is a term for a child's mother who exhibits high conflict, jealousy, or resentment towards her ex-partner, often using the child as a pawn to control or hurt them. Signs including limiting visitation, sabotaging new relationships, and constant hostility is a form of negative co-parenting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would they be saying I could never? I
You know, what I think would be really beautiful is if I could get my kid's father on here to talk about his perspective. That's something that would never happen. But
you know what? Honestly, I thought about that myself. You see my eyes.
Where's Johnny at?
Who you trying to get on here, man?
One thing that I will say too, Veronica, one thing that I will say on my part, because it's been one of the things that I know that my kid's dad has told them, to where it was like, and I know because it was how I was raised, to where it was like, well, if your mom needed help, she never asked, because she'd just be like, oh, she got it type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I was raised. Like, my dad was always like, if you need something, like, you could come to me and ask me before you gonna go and ask
anybody else.
Use the word, but you know, ninjas.
Yeah. I ain't gonna use the word, but
ninja. You know what I mean? So, like, I will say that I was a very strong-willed, to where it was like I already had it in me. If I need something, like, I'm not gonna ask for any damn thing. I'm gonna just figure it out.
For
So
sure.
sometimes with that aspect, it can make a father feel some type of way. Well, hey, I could have tried to do this, you know what I'm saying? And but this is how that's how I was. So I can't say that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna ask anybody for
But it's
them.
like I shouldn't have to because you know kids cost.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
But
Right.
Yeah.
You know, kids need things. They gotta have clothes. They gotta have school supplies. They gotta have food. Like I shouldn't have to tell you the things that the kids need.
yeah.
Right.
And we went 50-50 on that.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, I can only speak on mine. Like I know, like I would even buy when the kids were. So he stopped even bringing clothes to my house after like the first trip. I guess he said like I was ruining the clothes. Like, no, you brought me a shirt that was already ripped, and I just left it in the suitcase for you. So, but I'm always buying clothes for the kids and sending them back home, and then I get back like they come back to me with like small clothes that don't, like clothes that don't fit, clothes that are torn, and then I just buy new. And back then, when my other kids were little, I wasn't making that much money. I had a hustle.
Tell me this. Do you guys think that society holds men more accountable than women when it comes to parenting?
Yeah, I think so.
I just told KK to get on too, so she could write her.
So, and now also depends on how you're looking at it too, because like I said, every situation is different. But you have some, like you have like fathers, right, that don't have their kids, and then you have some women that don't have their children. And in other situations, there's some to where it's the mother ain't no damn better than the damn deadbeat baby daddy.
Yeah.
But she's not being held accountable the way that a man would.
Yeah.
The fact that she does not have her children, there's no accountability there.
Well, you know how much stuff I have been seeing these days? Did you guys see the girl that went viral last week? Because she was in the lawyer's office and said finally divorced, and it turned her official ex-husband in the back of her. And then I guess, yeah, and I guess on Facebook, his mom had wrote that like basically she was like a deadbeat, and that's why my son got custody of the babies. And so her reply was, Miss whatever, your son wasn't granted custody. I gave up custody. I'm leaving with what I came with, and I didn't come with no kids.
Wow.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Did you see the clip of what we're talking about, or you want me to play it?
Nah, play it. What up, y'all? What's the deal?
Hey, Dad.
How I feeling?
But I've been seeing a lot more of that. Women just giving their kids up lately.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought that been a thing.
And you don't hear as much as you should, you know?
Okay, so Dev, I'm gonna play this.
I didn't grow up in an era where people didn't
When they was dropping them off in the front of the fire station.
Okay,
I remember that era. I was working at Ohio State University when that was going on.
Who the fuck gave y'all this title as the Koya?
Well, from my point of view, I think she's right.
Okay.
I guess. Well, is there
He said, I guess.
Yeah, is there another lane?
I mean, what's the difference between a bitter baby mama and a baby mama who's advocating for what the father's supposed to do?
Well, man. What's the matter? Go get it. My bad. Okay, ask it again. What's the difference?
What's the difference between a bitter baby mama and a mother that's advocating for what her children, what a father is supposed to do for the child?
Okay. That's difficult when you say advocating for the child. Like when you say advocating for the child, are we talking about like financially? Are we talking about like his presence?
All of that. Because I think sometimes there is truth to the bitter baby mama, but I think also a father who might not be handling all his responsibilities can also throw out that title. Just, you know what I mean? Just because they're upset. So where does that, I think that word gets blurred. So where's the line?
Where I feel like,
And they be moving the goalpost.
me personally, I feel like no matter what the guy does, whether he provide financially or what, if he want to see the kid, he should be able to see the kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if she's not allowing him to be in the child's life because of finance or any other situation that they got going on, she bitter.
For sure.
So like, even if he haven't paid no money, but he want to like, hey, I want to pull up on my kid, he should be allowed that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she's bitter or he's bitter when it comes to like, no, you don't do nothing for them. You can't see them. Now you denying them that, you know what I'm saying, that relationship with their father or their mother because of whatever other situation that don't have nothing for real to do with them. Because the child still eats, the child still breathes, the child has clothes on, right? So with that being said, no matter the lack of, they should be allowed, whichever partner it is, the father,
To see the child.
yeah, to see the child. So I feel like you bitter when you start playing like that and trying to manipulate the situation with the child, using the child as a possession or pawn in the game, you know?
That's what Janice was saying. Janice is she was the one who had visitation and her ex-husband had primary custody. So that's what she was saying. So we also were saying it really doesn't come down to a gender thing, I guess, because we're females in the way the question's posed, but it really comes down to who has physical custody and that person using kind of power.
Yeah, I witnessed both. So that's why I said like male and female, because
Yeah.
that's where the bitterness I think comes in. Like anything outside of that, if it's like, let me see the kid. But once you like start playing like that and calling the phone and playing, like, you know what I'm saying, the whole drama aspect, this and that.
So I had just asked, do you think what we were talking about when he spliced in was, do you think men are held more accountable for parenting, for being a good parent than mothers are?
Do I think men are held more
Are being held are held more accountable to being a good parent than mothers are?
with that? You're saying like, if guys, like if people own us more about being a good father, then
Okay, so hold on. Let the ladies answer, and then we're gonna come back to you. How do you guys feel? You think men are held more accountable to being a good parent than women are?
You know, I think so. I think that I don't think enough women that just end up being like real deadbeats, they don't get enough like the men do for not coming, for not showing up for their kid.
I think it's because it doesn't get as publicized as women do.
yeah,
And, women are going to talk about it, men ain't really going to talk about it, and so that's how come it's
And that
more,
could be it for
you're
sure.
seeing it on that
100%.
side. Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm just handling my business, and I'm not gonna get on the internet on Mother's Day and be like, "Happy
Right.
birthday to me,"
Right.
because I'm the mother and the father. You know,
Because I'm the mother and the father.
yeah. When the opposite, it'd be like, "Oh, Happy Father's Day to me," because I hold this motherfucker down. I'm the mom and the daddy around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I always thought that it was weird that a mother could be on welfare and she gets all these resources, and it's known that she doesn't make a certain amount and the father doesn't make a certain amount. That's why you're able to be on welfare. But then the welfare system is able to go after the father because the mother's on welfare. I always thought that was interesting, because it's one thing if the mother brings on that action because she can't take care of the child and, that's her. But for the system to then go after the father when his income is, like, to me, that's holding the father more accountable to being a parent than it is the mother, because the mother doesn't have to pay back anything. And a matter of fact, you're kind of giving the mother if you're giving the mother all these resources for the child for free, why does the father have to pay it back in blood and tears just because he's not around?
But then we got to talk about the root of that when they go back to the welfare and kicking a man out the home. You get what I'm saying? So it's on the same plateau. It's the same thing, government assistance. So we making it hard. We the number one enemy as the black man, I would say. Y'all are just the way to get to us, for real. Like we get them, we got them, for sure. You know what I'm saying? They get y'all, they got us. So we give them some extra incentives to go do this. So yeah. And now it's even played to the point where they collecting it from us. Like, oh, we gonna give you this, but so she like, I didn't even put you on that. And then a lot of times it's like,
and the guys don't understand when she does that, they coming after you, and you living in the house hiding that you there.
And then some of the time,
some of them, they know it. Some of them are in it together.
Yeah.
And sometimes the system, how it plays, it's like you can be with somebody. Oh yeah, you can be with them, but we need that check at the end. And now she's complaining, saying, "Oh, I didn't get the child support. I know they taking it out your check, but I didn't get it. The system's taking it." You know what I'm saying? And he like, "Nah, you taking it on my check. Like I told you, don't go play with it." You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I think that aligned with what Veronica was saying too. When a woman goes and gets help, and then they just start hitting the man's pocket, like, yeah.
Well, I think the whole system's broken, because then what a lot of people don't understand, especially these young women, which I don't fault. If a woman has to go get on aid, you got to get on aid. I was on aid for a little bit. You got to do what you got to do. But what they don't explain to them is once they do that and they file for the child support and stuff, you might have a man who's making good money and they might be taking $1,100 from that man for child support. Well, if that woman, they don't communicate that with that woman, so they're still giving that woman her $750 a month. Well, if that woman went and got off welfare, and she would get her whole child support amount. Yeah, but the system doesn't tell her that, because the system takes that $1,100 and then just kicks her out her welfare and keeps her right there in the, and I think, and that's a lot of the places where the system's broken, because in that case, you getting that child support, you can get off welfare and then you can bubble. And I mean, that's how I was able to do it.
Some women that are taking that $750 and acting like it's everything and don't want to get off their ass and work and everything else, and they using that check like it's something. And just like the father, they can work. They don't got to be on child support.
What they doing with the check, Shantae?
Or welfare. Don't get me started.
You're pissed off. I want to know what they
Y'all got to think I'm a damn Republican up in here, because I'm telling you, anybody can go damn work. We done seen them at the place. Hell, they working. You know what I'm saying? You could go flip a burger. You can make money. I'm just saying that sometimes you have people that are on welfare and they're content with that money that they're getting, and they have a whole lot more potential within themselves to where they can be making more money. But that's just what they're doing. They want to collect.
And then we got to talk about the lack of communication between the people in these relationships. Like, before you go down there and even talk to these people, let's work something out between us. Yeah. Because you can be getting more indirect straight from me if we have. But
Deb, a lot of men like to say that one special line, "I'll see you in court," until they go to court. They be saying that until they get there.
That's the lack of communication. You letting pride get in the way. You letting pride get in the way, and it's like, you know what? Fuck you. I'll see you in court then. Yeah, we'll see. Rather than like, you know what? You're not the enemy. We both got common interests, which is the child or whatever that's in this situation. Let's figure something out before we put these other stipulations in play. That's going to be boundaries on what we got going. I'm going to be getting less. They're going to be taking you for more.
But then that's where it comes back to bitter baby mamas, because you can't do all that if you got to have a conversation. It ain't going to happen. There's no conversation to be had when you got somebody that's bitter. It ain't going to work.
100%.
I'll say what they be doing. Because I don't deal with men with kids.
Because we don't have this conversation. I got on the system when I needed help, right? And I had two kids for a short amount of time. And I'm not saying, because there are some people that actually need help. They really do. I'm not saying those people that need the help, that's fine. What I'm saying is that sometimes you have women that are on the system and they are comfortable with that shit, right? Yeah. They stay too comfortable. And they just want to, you just want to collect the check.
You
Well,
pass
because I
Section
gotta
8
go to
law.
Work for
work
half that
Monday through
year to
Friday.
get the max
You know what I'm
taxes
saying?
back if they
You
work
got
for
to,
less.
you got to get up off your ass and go work like I gotta work. I'm sorry. I'm saying nothing's wrong with the system, but I'm saying it's meant to use it to get help, to get you on your feet, not to damn stay on it.
Yeah, I tell people all the time it's a project because you're supposed to go through the process and go move on. Not just stay on Section 8, pass it to your daughter, and then like an inheritance.
Well, you know, they changing all that now. You can't pass it down like that no more.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
whole nother different life. That's a whole separate life. Oh, really?
Johnny laughing.
Folks be scamming.
For real.
Folks be scamming for sure.
They do.
And get comfortable.
Again, I'm gonna tie it into bitter baby mamas. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know, I ain't never really dealt with no baby mama, so.
I have.
I done dealt with a baby mama a time or two.
But it's just,
For some reason, a lot of my dating life, I ended up meeting single dads, which is crazy. I think that's why I feel like not enough women do be held accountable for their shit, because I've been with a lot of single dads.
Janice.
Yep.
Janice.
Yep.
Where you go?
I'm here. I just put you on mute. Elliot is home.
How you feel about the bitter baby mamas, Janice? You're quiet over there.
I don't really have a comment. I kind of said what I said. Like it's.
How does
It's a game to me. It's a game that they play.
Scenario. Let me give you a scenario, and then you say bitter baby mama or not bitter baby mama.
I like this game. Let's go.
So this scenario, okay? This real life scenario.
So I say, don't get us in trouble over here.
Well, we can't get in trouble. This is what it is, right? Okay, so you are no longer together, and you are trying to co-parent, right?
Okay.
And then somebody comes out the middle of nowhere. No, kidding. Just kidding. No, somebody comes out the middle of nowhere, right? And then it's like you end up in a relationship. Before then, you guys had this understanding to where it's like, okay, well, when I visit, you can come stay at my house, so you don't have to worry about getting a hotel and everything else for the kids, right? And now you're in a relationship. You say, and you talk to that person you're with and be like, hey, well, how do you think about this or blah, blah, blah. And then just end up coming to the conclusion on your own that you say, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'll pay for your hotel room.
Okay, hold on, stop. So we understand. So were they married? Were these people married?
They were married.
And they have children.
Before, right?
And they have children. Okay.
They have children. They divorced.
Okay, so they come to visit, and when they come to visit, the ex stays at the house to be around the children.
Supposed to stay at the house, right?
What did the
the birthday party?
Okay, there was a birthday party. Okay, so what did a birthday party of their children that they have together?
Huh?
I got it, because now you got me word on the streets in it.
I know.
Is it a birthday? Just look at Johnny. I think I know these people. No, you don't, Johnny. You don't know these people. You don't know these people. So were they? So was it their child's birthday party?
So this is the thing, right?
Wait, was it their child's birthday party?
Yes. So
did the new person stay there also now?
No, the new person did not stay there. It's just the person was speaking and saying like, "Hey, seeing how that other would feel, right?"
Do you know how the girlfriend would feel at that time?
How was
was it a girlfriend at this time or a new wife?
No, it was a girlfriend.
Okay,
and I would have thought, okay, I think it's a little weird. We're not going to say, hey, I'm speaking of myself here. Like, hey, that's a little weird. I mean, it's not something I would do. But
is that what the girlfriend said to the new boyfriend? That's not something I would do? If it
were me, if it was my kid's dad, right, I just keep it 100. It's not something that I would do. But also, I understand the fact that this is what you told that person, right?
That's understanding.
So, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I said. But so then, but I did ask and say, hey, well, you can't do like she can't stay at a hotel because I'm keeping 100. I'm gonna throw it out there. Well,
So
she
we're
can't
talking
stay at a
about
hotel.
you right now.
Yes, girl. I said
Oh,
it from the
okay.
beginning.
Okay, good game. Good game.
100.
Good game.
Johnny
Good
said,
game.
Johnny.
Right, Deb? I thought we were playing.
Good game. Good game. Good game.
Not quite.
This is a good
But
game.
you know,
Just from what you've said, Chauncey, I'm just saying, like, was there communication? Because it doesn't sound like there was some clear communication.
No, it was very clear communication. So the bottom line is that when he came back and told her, "Hey, you know what? I think we're go ahead. I want you to still come out here to see the kids, but I'm in a relationship.
Okay.
But I know I said this, but I'll get you a hotel room. You could still see the kids, or I can get a hotel room and you could still stay at the house."
Okay.
It didn't want to happen after he said, no, I'm in a relationship and everything else. So would you at that point call it a bitter baby mama if the person didn't even show up altogether anymore?
No.
No? How, even if the man said, right, Debbie, that he offered, and he said, hey, you can stay at the house. I'm going to leave because what has it got to do with the man being there if you're there for your child?
Right.
He said that you could stay at my house, but I'm
now
not
the
So
baby mama wasn't coming to the house
situation.
anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's a new situation. He told me when I come, you can come to the crib, ain't no problems. So when you coming back and telling me something, now your new chick or whatever has a problem with me staying at the house. You know what? I'm gonna just eradicate myself from the situation, period, which caused no drama that you thinking is being the bitter baby mama. I'm more so staying out the way. That's what I take from that. Because you have a problem with me.
And Kavana said no. So we do have somebody online who said no. That is not bitter.
Yeah, it's not. It's just like
Okay.
the story changes because he came back with a new situation now. Like, what happened to me coming to the crib and shit?
But how is that different if he offers that house for her to stay and he says, I'm not staying there?
It's the second, because now he's not staying there now, and then you offering a hotel.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. By her not staying there, what did you get from that? Like
she didn't want any.
Hold on, Deborah.
Who, me?
Yeah, Chauncey, what silent communication?
With me? He asked my opinion, and I just said,
but you said you felt like
flat out say. I didn't say no. I said if he asked me, like if he's talking to me, I told him like if it were my kids, Dad, I wouldn't do it. Right?
But with her not coming, he
still came. It was about her kid, though. That's what I'm saying. If it's about her kid, it should never be about anybody saying you could have still showed up for your kid. That makes no damn sense.
Do you feel like that was more about him of why she didn't come, more than just the situation changed and it was uncomfortable?
Absolutely.
Like 30 degrees.
Got you.
It's what? 70 degrees?
What do you think, Janice?
You take a lot of time.
I'm trying to find my pants. Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm about to get ready to go walking, but
what do you think?
But what I think,
yeah,
it shouldn't have changed the main situation where it was supposed to be about the kids. It didn't seem like it was about the kids, is what it seemed like to me.
So do you think if you had, because I just have to put myself in these shoes, right? So if it was cool for my ex-husband to stay at my house when he visited the kids, because you know what I mean, I was single, so it wasn't an issue, right? But then I get a man and he's like, bro, you're not about to sleep in no house.
Staying at the house.
Then I feel like, to me, it would be more of like oh, you gotta do now. Like, I'm not even trying to, like, I'll be out there type shit. Or I'll throw my own birthday party for my kids. Like, we don't need to, because I'm not trying to be around you or your thing. Like, for me, it would be more of a comfortability thing. Like, I'm not staying at your house and your girl might walk in, or now your girl's staying at the house too, because or you and your girl. I'm not being in no uncomfortable, like, this situation has changed for me. Yeah, and it's not even that I'm being bitter. It's just
I'm gonna say this one thing before I go on this walk, and then if you guys are still on, I'll come back on. But
okay,
well, if they're saying that they're gonna get a hotel room, right? Why wouldn't that have been the option if you're gonna get a hotel room, or the other opposite way where
Because what
the
happened?
parents staying with the kids at the house and the other person is at the hotel? Why
Well,
does
that's
that?
what I'm saying. What's wrong with the father getting
Okay,
a hotel
Denise,
room?
I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna keep talking.
Debbie,
Okay.
what's wrong with the father getting a hotel room?
Look, it's nothing wrong with that, but the situation that was presented has changed. That's all.
Yeah.
And she felt like, oh, it's a problem with your girl. It's not you. Your girl have a problem with me coming. So you know what? I'm just not gonna come.
Because if it wasn't a problem with him, she would have came and been like, "Hey, you know, I got a thing now, and I got it, and it's nothing." But she still would have came. She still would have stayed there.
No.
They would have came in. They would have. The females would have met. It
To
would
my
have been
story
nothing.
of bitter baby mom and what it is, because there's a lot that led up to that before that even happened. You know,
Yeah,
no, I'm
that
keeping it 100.
situation
Look,
that you presented.
Kavana said new boundaries. Exactly, new boundaries.
But if it's all good with her and I'm coming, the same situation, oh, it's all good. But now you're talking about hotels and all. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we ain't got to do all that. I'll just not come.
No, but he said first he will put himself in a hotel room. So if it's about the kid, right?
The situation changed though. You get
Why
that though, right?
why does he got to be in the house? That you're not worried about your kid then at that point? That makes no sense. It's supposed to be you coming out for your kid. Why the hell are you worried about if he's gonna be in a hotel room or not? That makes no sense to me.
See, that's a different topic. But her being, that's not bitter of her to stay home and remove herself when the situation changed. If the situation was the same and she said, you know what, I ain't coming, fuck her, well, that's some bitter shit. But her saying, I don't want them problems and shit, you know what? Nah, you don't gotta get no hotel. I don't gotta get no hotel. None of that.
You just don't show up for the kid's birthday party?
Kavana says, sounds like Lompoc. Okay, Kavana, I need you to get on here. I need you to get on.
This ain't Lompoc.
I need you to get on.
This ain't Lompoc.
I need you to get on here. I need to hear these other opinions, Shantae.
That's how I feel about that situation. I'm sure you got all kind of other shit that makes you feel like she's bitter, but that one not really like.
But no, Debbie, because before then it was the whole, and this is before we wasn't even together. You can't tell somebody, oh, I can F him if I want to, and then if this is going on to where somebody's gonna, okay, yeah.
Hey, y'all, request to get in. I'll let you in. Request to get in.
That is giving bitter. That's giving that you came with a different idea in mind that had nothing to do with the kid. If you can tell that to somebody, the new person that they're with, that don't have nothing to do with the damn kids at all. That's a man that you have that's trying to be nice and trying to make it regardless of what he set up before or not. And still after saying that, making it to where it's trying to make you feel comfortable and say, hey, you can stay here at the house.
Let me in real quick on a
I can go get a or I can get
Okay, Sean. Okay. We got some new guests here. What's up?
But this ain't Lompoc.
What's up, Kavana?
Hi, y'all. Okay, so my Lompoc comment was when I was being petty. I was being funny with John.
I know, but I would have said, now, if you were years earlier, you could have said Lompoc. It would have been Lompoc drama.
But,
what's going on? I know.
What you're saying, you didn't give all the context. So without all that context, it's not bitter. But with the context, now it changes the whole situation.
Exactly.
But without the context, I don't think it's bitter. I think it's just new boundaries, which unfortunately, okay, you didn't come to the kid's birthday party, but like you have to kind of regroup sometimes when like things happen, life happens. You got to figure out like, how am I going to maneuver through this situation moving forward? Right. Mm-hmm. And it's not about being better. It's just new boundaries, new limits. But with the backstory, okay, it's different.
Yeah. So, I mean, because with the backstory, it sounds like maybe there was hope on the other side.
But exactly, but that's what I'm saying. That's what a lot of bitter baby mamas think. They think it's that hope, and they're trying to hold on to something that ain't there.
Okay. How you feel? How you feel? How you feel, Tyra?
Hold on. First of all, shout out to 805 Miss Person, Shantae. You know who I am.
What's going on?
First of all, it's not all about baby mamas, because I know my baby mom for 20 years and we still cordial with each other from this day forward.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If she don't got it, I got it. If I don't got it, she got it. 20 years in the game.
Okay. So what do you think? What do you think keeps it like that? Though, are you guys together?
No, we're not together. I'm in North Carolina, and she's up north, in the Bay Area.
Have you ever felt like she was
No,
bitter or anything like that?
no. 20 years in game. I love my son's mom. I don't care, but I don't call her baby mama. I call her mother of my child because she takes care of my child
Yeah.
24/7. I stand on business on that shit.
Okay. On business on that shit. Okay.
All these YNs out here, they don't need to disrespect the mother of your children, or vice versa.
Yeah. With you guys not being together, are you guys?
No, we're cordial.
Is she the primary? Is she like? Does she have a child lives with her?
Yeah, we're like this, peas in a pot.
Okay.
And Shantae, I remember you, and Miss Veronica, I remember who you is too.
How's your mom? How's your mom? Not your mom. How's your sister? And my condolences.
Asia, she good. I live with Asia right now.
Okay. How's your sister? She's doing good.
Which one? I got 5 sisters.
I'm talking about Asia.
Asia, she is asleep right now.
Okay. So I have a question. Because we need context because you speak real highly of your baby mother. So does your children?
The mother of my child.
The mother of your child. Okay. Does your child live with her?
Yes.
Okay. Have you always spoke so highly of her, or was there a point where you had to grow into yourself? Because I do a lot of podcasts with men who had to learn and grow into the appreciation that you have. So where does that come from?
It comes from respect.
And where does that come from?
From trusting each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you know how Shantae and y'all know how I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know from Lompoc 805 area code. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how my parents got down. They didn't play.
Yeah.
Your mom and dad didn't play either.
Yeah.
We know crack baby will be AIDS babies.
Yeah. I know crack baby. For sure. Yeah. For sure. I appreciate you and I appreciate your opinion. Do you ever if you want to be on the podcast, send me a message.
You got me on here.
I would love to interview you.
I'm gonna join you right now.
He's on here now.
Okay, and then I'm talking about on the big screen so I can record it and we could do an episode.
Well, I think I got Shantae on here and I got you, Veronica, on here too.
Okay, and go on my YouTube too. Subscribe.
Thanks for the dinosaurs, Jay.
Johnny, bring me back my lighter. You took my lighter.
Thanks for the dinosaurs.
I don't know what
I was gonna say you gotta get all the dinosaurs, but you did. Never mind.
Put them on.
No cap though. Oh boy, right there. He remind me of my boy Chris Flawless.
Oh, Flawless.
You know Flawless.
I know Flawless. Yeah, low-key. On the screen, yeah, low-key.
A younger version of Flawless.
Okay, younger. Yeah, because Flawless is like 40-something. So yeah, for sure.
Shout out
You and Shantae are all the same age.
Yeah. Okay, you be good. I gotta let you go so I can get somebody else on here.
All right, fam.
Okay, thank you. Talk to you soon.
Yep, likewise.
All right. I love that. Anybody else want to join you? Let us know. I love that. That's love. I was gonna say black love. We don't know if it's black, but we love the love. We love the love. Kavana.
What are you talking about?
All right.
Johnny, send us some more dinosaurs.
Well, send me your information on here. Just click on my name, and it's gonna show you the links. My TikTok link.
Drop some roses
and my Instagram.
Roses on there.
Thank you, Johnny. Don't send me no more damn dinosaurs. Send me no more damn dinosaurs.
Send some dinosaurs.
So
I mean, if I wasn't up here, I would have sent some more with him.
I'm glad you're here. Now he sent roses and shit. Thank you, Johnny. You're so helpful.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That's how you was sending me stars last time on Facebook, Veronica.
I got to talk to Tyrell though because I got questions with that because there was a lot of grace for the baby mama. Right. And Tyrell, if you're still on here, just know this is what we're going to talk about. There's a lot of grace. So I'm just wondering, because nothing's perfect. So I wonder like how their co-parenting structure is, and then what type of, if any, type of grace is given to each. Tyree. Okay, I'm sorry, Tyree. You had 3 damn names up there. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm getting older.
But you know what? I will say it is important though for each person to give grace to each other. Though I will say that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it is about the kids at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And to hear, you know, one thing that I think is beautiful is every time, I haven't had a male guest on here yet who hasn't been like a positive father or has spoke negative about the. I even had a father come on here and apologize to his baby mama.
Tyrell Williams said, I'm trying to add my 805 area code, but it's not letting me do it. It's okay, Tyree. Johnny's going to send you some dinosaurs.
I don't know what that means, but don't even trip. Like, I don't know. We know you're from the 805 though.
Johnny dropped those dinosaurs.
805 representative.
Chris, that's what your name is. Your name is Chris.
Oh yeah, how did I forget that,
I know that boy's name is not Tyrell.
Exactly.
Chris.
That's why Tyrell. That's why when you message, you ain't got a response because who the hell is Tyrell?
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, Tyrell, Tyree,
Chris, Veronica. How did we forget that? There goes the dinosaur.
That's Vada and Asia's little brother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We know you're Asian, Vada's little brother. We remember you.
That part.
We remember.
Yep, Asian Vada.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
Yeah.
All right, we need to bring some more people on. Let's ask somebody else.
Yeah, who else can we add? Y'all older.
Who said that?
Jay, what he talking about? He said y'all older.
And then they went over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kavada.
Hi.
You're such in a good co-parenting place right now. You know, how'd that get there? You know what I'm saying?
Who are we talking about? We have multiple here. So, like,
and that's where it's a beautiful thing, because I mean, and you're the common denominator.
We have multiple. How many we talking about?
3.
Okay. And all of them are cordial. You good?
Okay.
You have 3 kids?
No.
Huh?
3 kids, 3 baby daddies.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't even know how to say it because with the first one, like, it's very clear. Like, if it don't have to do with him, like, don't talk to me. It's very about him, and that's it. The second one, we don't communicate. He actually goes through my grandma, and I'm trying to make them stop doing that so that we can learn how to communicate for the kids' sake. Like, we don't gotta like each other, but we do have to communicate. We have a child.
Yeah.
I want to, but like I have to do it. Like, I just got to get over myself and like do it for the kid.
Yeah.
And then the last one, I mean, there was less drama between us in that situation because it wasn't a normal type of situation.
Yeah.
So like we can be cordial now. Like we can get along. Do I think he's like doing his part? No, but just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Really, I'm really like, if it's about the kids, okay. If it's not, like, there's nothing to talk about.
Somebody turn your music down. Thank you.
It's my phone.
Yeah. Okay. Do you
in the house?
You're the common denominator, Kavana. Get deeper, bro. How'd you make that work? Come on.
I don't feel like I did. If you ask Treese, they look, okay, so with Treese,
do you see the importance? Obviously you see the importance with your kids.
So I understand that no matter how I feel about these people, like my kids have a right to know who their other half is, and it doesn't matter how I feel about it. Yes. Now please go. And like it doesn't matter how I feel about it, because at the end of the day, like, they have a right to make their decision about their other half. I don't have to like that person, but like, that's still part of them. So they have every right. I don't have to like it, but they have every right.
Yeah.
And so like, I can get over myself enough to be like, what's best for the kids. Like, my driving force is trying to figure out if I'm doing what's right for them. They're at the forefront of it. Like, if I'm like in a situation where it's like, am I being emotional and I'm being about myself, or am I like legit in emotions of it's because I'm really trying to figure out what's right for them? I do ask those questions. I do constantly like check myself and like kind of like go through like a checklist. Like, am I being petty right now? Am I not? Am I getting myself out of it? Am I truly just moving with like their best intent or not? So like, that's really what I do on a constant day to day. Like I said, like, if you ask me, all of them don't exist, and we just happen to share kids allegedly. You know,
Yeah.
I don't see like the need to be buddy and the best of friends. But I don't think I need to cuss you out every day. You need to cuss me out or anything like that. I don't think we need to talk to each other in a disrespectful manner.
Yeah.
So that's just where I got into it all. Like, but before, like, the first time around, I used to be like, you have to talk to him. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I don't have to talk to nobody. What do you mean?
But you were basically checking yourself on, am I being a bitter baby mama?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because in the first two situations, there's history, there's hurt people. So there's a lot of damage done in the first two situations. So like, you know, I had to get over myself and had to get through it and figure out. Brooklyn, please, sorry, you're not in the shower. Why are you arguing with this boy? I had to do a lot of like self-checking of like, okay, yeah, I got hurt, they got hurt, we hurt each other, okay, whatever, now that's over with, right?
Yeah.
Either I'm gonna grow up and let it go, or I'm not, but there's a kid here now.
Yeah. Yeah. Did that come from some form of accountability on your part too? Did you have to look at you?
Yeah. Definitely on just understanding, like, I got to a point of peace of like, believe the other side. If you listen to like, we'll go to number 2 because it's the most like toxic situation. Listen to his side of the story, listen to my side of the story. If you listen to the facts, they're pretty identical, but they're perceived completely different.
Yeah.
So I've learned to accept like, his truth is his truth, my truth is my truth. It doesn't make my truth a lie or his a lie.
And your kids are gonna form their own truth.
Correct. And so for me, it was like, instead of being so like hold up on like what happened and like looking for that apology, like I made peace with like, you know what, we were both wrong. He's not going to take accountable for his stuff, but I can take accountability for like, I didn't have to do that or this, like me doing this or that triggered these events to go along with the events that triggered me to do that, and so on. You know, like everything was choices. I didn't have to make my choices just because I felt some way.
Yeah.
And I'll say like, that version of me is a version of me that I personally don't like. It was a very ugly version of me. So I had to make peace with just like, I did some fucked up shit too. I was human. I was imperfect, but now there's a kid. So you don't have to like me. I don't have to like you, but we need to learn how to communicate in a healthy manner for the child's sake.
Exactly. I love your growth. Okay, ma'am.
Is that what they do?
A little bit.
Is that what they do?
Dad,
Dad, you got any
my
more
kids
questions?
that she says they'd be like, clock it, T.
Exactly.
And I'd be looking at her. It's Maya, especially. I'd be looking at her like, girl, you barely speak English.
Dad, you got any more questions?
Nah. How far in between are your kids?
The oldest to the middle are 6 years apart. The middle to the youngest are 3 years apart.
You did like, fuck it. I just want to keep going. Start over.
No, the last one was the last one was a true accident. It was a true accident, but
Yeah.
The first one was just out here being fast. I shouldn't have been doing what I was doing. The second one was on purpose, and the last one was a true accident.
Latrice said, "Lord."
Treese was there.
Not Treese was there.
That's what I was gonna say. Not
No, listen. So Treese told me on the first one
is going
that I'm not to be doing nothing but holding hands.
Not Chris talking about where she at. Wait.
Treese doing nothing.
She was there. Latrice said she requested you need to come in after that. She said
Latrice was there.
Treese my cousin.
Latrice, you set this shit up?
No, she told me not to do nothing the first time. I was supposed to be doing nothing. And then I came back pregnant and she gave me the dirty look.
First off, the first one, I told her and the nigga, y'all better not be doing nothing but holding hands. Don't be doing nothing but holding hands. Like nothing. Couple months later, this nigga came out of
Advance America. She ran outside of Advance America to come say that to me. I remember that. I looked at her like, oh shit, you were working today?
Were y'all in the car or something?
No, we were walking by.
They're in high school walking by.
And she comes
and I tell
like
them
a
they
crazy
better
person.
be holding hands. Only holding hands. And then she pops up fucking pregnant. Second one, she came home with my chocolate baby pretty much.
This nigga said not high school. High school, my nigga.
He said, calm down, Treese, not high school. That's what he
high
said.
school.
It was.
I'm
it was
still
high school,
here.
but I graduated on time.
She graduated.
I got
taking
my
care of them.
degree, and I'm working on my second one. So
sure.
I mean,
Go girl.
I did some.
But it still happened. It still happened.
It still happened.
It did. But I still did things that people wouldn't expect me to.
What year did you graduate? Yeah. They want to know what year you graduated.
20.
Johnny, stop sending me dinosaurs.
For the dinosaurs. Woo!
You know what's messed up is
what year did you graduate? 2013?
14.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, I felt old.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Let me make y'all feel older. I was there when she was born.
Damn.
She a baby, exactly, Chris. She's a baby. And you're an old nigga. You're an old nigga. I see you. I see you peeking.
So it's kind of weird now, like being like her.
This nigga say y'all to me. What are you, 39? Sit down. 41? You're not even 39. Christopher.
I'm going to call you by your full government name. Christopher. Now, how old do you think you are?
41. He's 41.
Yes, exactly.
Chris.
41. Oh, come on.
I knew he was going to be.
You are right here
when I seen him commenting, I knew he was going to be a king.
But, when he wanted to be added, so I graduated in 04. We know that. You closer than us. You were in high school when we were. You were there. We remember you.
I was in elementary school.
Damn.
He was in elementary.
Hell. Hey.
Like kindergarten type shit.
Oh,
Santa Maria. We know. Bye.
Santa Maria. I didn't know Santa Maria. I didn't know any of this.
LHS.
We were in Lompoc at some point. I know that.
I mean,
that really makes me feel old. That makes you old too, Veronica.
Yeah.
I've been saying I'm an old lady. I don't mind it. I'm an older lady.
I definitely there for her ass. So it's funny being like her baby daddy now. Even her baby daddies know.
Oh, got you. Your freshman year and that was it. Yeah. But you're definitely still up there in that category of old. I don't know who told you otherwise. Once you hit that 40, sir, you're up there.
What's he talking about at this point?
He said that he's not old. You're old right there with us.
She's young at heart. Bless it.
I love it though.
Did he just have a salt and pepper beard?
It's a little soft.
Christopher, we love you though, but you're old, just like us.
Y'all gonna have this
I'm
man
42.
tomorrow.
I'm 42.
What bridge they done burnt? All of them is over with.
We're all young at heart.
This was a good live. I liked
Don't
it.
leave, don't go.
It's called wisdom. Okay, Chris, you're walking on that line right now.
And that's what old people say.
Johnny's about to stop sending dinosaurs and drop some other stuff.
That's what old people say. It's wisdom. Because what
Johnny
can you
left my
argue
screen
with
open.
wisdom?
Johnny, do we need dinosaurs or what else do we need?
Nothing.
We may need-
I sent y'all some roses. I think,
Thank you, because Johnny
when I was walking to the store.
He's singing.
It disconnected me because I think the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Love it.
This was a good live.
Talk about on your
Veronica and Nicole, how your brother doing? Her name is Shawnce.
Well, wait. What did y'all think about the person I told you, the lady I told you that said she's leaving this relationship with what she came with and she didn't come with kids?
Oh, she's a trifling lady. My brother's good. My brother's good, Chris. Both of them are. Yeah,
both of them. Yeah, mine as well, I think.
Hey, I got torn though on that one because niggas do that. So like, and we don't feel like necessarily some way when they do it. But like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do such a thing.
Chris, my dad passed away last year.
He walked out with us.
But my brother's doing good.
For the streets, Jay.
Johnny said for the streets. Johnny. My mom, I know. My condolences.
She said that to that man's
Condolences
mama.
to you as well, Chris.
Yeah, my condolences. Yes.
Oh, condolences.
Yeah, for sure.
Your mom was sweet lady.
Well, your mom was. Yeah, Johnny said for the streets.
That was so crazy to me, especially she was talking to that man's mama on Facebook talking about your son did not just get custody. I gave him custody. I left this relationship with what I came with and I did not come with the kids.
I mean, she's trifling.
I mean, she could have took him for his money though.
I ain't gonna go too hard on sis, but I'm just saying she kind of rough.
I'm gonna have to watch the full segment.
But I ain't gonna lie, so sis did like drop off all the stuff with Super Shop, and she said I am going 50-50, but she said she's leaving with.
Sorry, Trees, hold on. You send us a picture of what? What are you talking about? Send us a picture of?
How can I send you guys a picture? What you
Say
send a
just gonna
picture
read
of?
every comment. She's just gonna read it out loud.
Hey. No, I'm trying to see. I don't understand.
Send it to Shawnce.
Picture you sending, my guy?
Just click on Shawnce's messages and send it to her.
Shawnce.
It's under Nicole.
Veronica,
Nicole
now I'm on live. Now you.
She'll share it with us. Send it to her. Oh, your mom.
It's on Nicole Knows Best because it won't. I don't know if you can send it through the chat, but it's on Nicole Knows Best.
You may be able to send it to me on my
Look at Jay
on my messenger.
Uh-huh.
He said we be sending. He said
He's going there right now. He's on your messages. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'll check my message here to see if I get it. And again, condolences to you and your family.
For sure.
Your mom is very sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would have. That lady's trifling as hell. That's all I can say. But I'm not going to do sis too bad because I don't know what sis was going through. And it's blessed. And listen, it's his response. Listen. Now. She didn't leave the children on the corner. The children are with their father.
with the daddy.
The children are with their father. And she didn't abandon them. She went to court. And she made sure they're safe.
And she's coming back every other weekend.
And she's coming back every other weekend, and she's going grocery shopping for them.
So I'm just saying, but you know, on the moral woman side, she's trifling as hell. But on the thought process side, a win is a win.
A win is a
What
win.
did she win?
She won.
Freedom. She left the
She won
relationship with what she
freedom.
didn't. She left the relationship with what she came with. Nothing.
I mean, they would have been mad if she took him for half of everything he owned and all this other stuff.
He pays her
He didn't
bill.
want nothing.
He pays her bill. And
Jay
gets her
said no, she
visitation every
didn't.
other weekend. That's all.
Said no, she didn't.
She does her job. She does her job.
He
She
said
does her
no,
job. She doesn't.
didn't.
She said she's not. She didn't come with no kids. She ain't leaving with them.
So I'm just saying. I mean, can we really judge
She
her?
already got to get him on the weekend and share her check with the nigga. Like I'm not.
She said you thought there was a fight. Guess what? You won. You won a win. So I don't know, sister. I don't. I
1,
can't.
2, 3. Release them.
Release them.
You feel me?
Hey,
I mean, I feel like she played a
told
good.
his mama though. Your son did not win.
Look at Johnny. Look at Johnny. I think we know her. We don't know her either, Johnny. We don't know her.
I freaking love you, Johnny. He said, "I think we know her." Oh my god!
I didn't know.
Long hook or
Said exactly what she meant. She's leaving
A win
with what she
is
came
a
with, and
win.
that's it. And she didn't come with no kids.
People don't understand. Do you know how hard it is out here to raise kids? Kavana, it's hard out here for a pimp.
Damn it, my hand is raised. This is off subject.
They want sports. They gotta have clothes. They gotta eat.
Ma'am,
Every damn day.
Then you gotta put a smile on. Like,
ma'am, my hand is
I'm
raised.
sorry, Shanse.
Thank you. Hey,
I'm just saying.
this is off subject, but I'm thinking that the three of us deserve a T-shirt that says "Words on the Street" or something. Like I feel like we should have a T-shirt. Veronica's face is looking like. I feel like I need. Yeah, I feel like you should be slanging some T-shirts. I feel like we need some shirts.
Now you want me to slang T-shirt?
Words on the street. Can I get a shirt? I need a
T-shirt that says what?
Words on the street.
It's funny because the first video that Marshawn seen Kevin, he said, "Who are y'all talking about on that talk show?"
Not the talk show.
What?
Hey, did you see that?
Who remembers?
Huh?
I don't know who that is.
What happened?
Who?
I don't know.
That name sounds familiar, though. Sounds familiar.
I don't know them.
I have no idea who that is.
I don't know. Familiar. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know them.
Why do you ask? Because we don't. I don't know.
BSU?
Black Studies Union, nigga? Are you talking about middle school or high school?
Hey, you said you ain't old. I'm old. I don't remember any of this. I barely remember where I put my damn phone at. What is that? What that is for real? BSU?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this in high school?
You're
Latricia
really pissing the chicks off. I want you to know that.
I don't know. I don't know who that is. Why? What's up?
I don't know.
Yeah, what about BSU?
No, I'm saying for real.
Yeah. Tell us.
Like, let us
it don't even matter. Tell us about it. What's going on? Oh, conversation. Yeah. Okay. What about it? Tell us about the person and BSU. Tell us about it. What happened?
I don't know who it is.
Give us some context to the conversation.
Like they ran BSU? I don't think they run BSU no more because I ain't heard no kids talk about that.
Yeah. We were deep in BSU though. But that was we did fashion shows and stump yards. That's right.
I got kicked out for fighting.
Yeah.
We should have not been fighting.
Did. We had it lit. It's not like that.
Coming from, because now I'm trying to figure out who that is. You know what? Teresa does sound familiar, but I the first name I don't know.
After he said BSU, he lost me.
That's a you problem.
He
You
lost
guys want to
it.
see my picture? He wants you to. I'm gonna auction it off along with my other picture.
To bring understanding.
Yes.
Woman and child, how much can you bow? I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
I gotta turn it back around. We don't want nobody to scream.
What is that? Look at what are you?
I rewrote the
You gotta put it closer.
reincarnated.
That a tree or a bitch with a fro?
You guys, you know what? Bye.
Okay.
I'll let you know when the
You
auction goes
better
by.
than $5.
I'll let them know when the auction goes by.
Respect on her painting.
So exactly, you see, my husband sold. Don't let them mess up my bag.
That part.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
I
Thank
was
you
just
for
trying to business
supporting.
some more.
Thank you for supporting. I'll be sending you an invoice for the
The
payment.
cupcake lady, I love that. She is the cupcake
Thank
lady
you.
of the town. Playing
Yeah,
cupcakes.
the cupcake lady. I'm gonna actually, Shantae. I'm gonna go ahead and do a picture for you.
You know what? I love that.
$20 for the painting or the
$20?
cupcake?
Did you show your picture? Let me see your picture.
I got $20 for the painting. You guys, clap it up.
Johnny
clapping for me.
No, wait. He already sent the money. Wait. He already sent the money.
He ain't
Send the
shit.
money, Tyrell.
Oh,
Send
then
the
I
money.
ain't clapping until that
Oh,
money
you gotta
comes
send the
through.
money. You like this? Send the money and send your. We're bidding on this one too. I'm gonna sign up.
What you laughing at? What?
Because I thought it was going for something at first too.
That's
and I
what I
didn't
thought.
say it.
This is a Phoenix Rising. It's a Phoenix
Turn it up.
Do
Rising.
you have a
Flip
Zelle?
it over. Word.
What kind of
And this is
money?
if anybody else would like to bid on this one. This is the Phoenix Rising. Janice, you see it?
I see it.
I just sold
By
one
the
art.
dinosaurs. You know what?
Oh, okay, Veronica. I'm Apple paying you now.
Hey! That's what I'm talking about, Chris. Thank you for your support.
Ours.
Hey, make sure you send me your address so that I can send the painting. Make sure you
For
send it to me.
for your painting can be
Yeah.
shipped. There we
Yeah.
go. Payment state. Clap it up, everybody.
All right. That's that
Thank you,
805 love.
Shantae,
That's
for the
what I'm talking
clap.
about. That's that 805 neighbor love.
Can't nobody tell me I'm not an artist. I sold my first painting.
Now, yeah, you better
Now,
give
he
their
didn't say
word.
that. He
No,
didn't
look
say
at that.
that. But he wanted to contribute.
He loved it. You better save it because it's going to be worth it money one day.
That part.
I'm going to sign it.
That part.
He said 805.
805.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking
805.
about.
Thank you.
That's where
Thank
it's
you. Look
at.
at Johnny.
805.
Johnny, get in the bag, baby.
That part. Hey. Veronica, you gotta get in there tomorrow.
Baby.
Hey, congratulations, Picasso. Hey. Hey. I can't be Picasso though, because there's really a Picasso who raps and he's kind of clean with it. It's Johnny's homeboy, so we can't take his name. But that's a compliment.
He's from Campanella. Hey, when I see
He's from I believe he's from Campanella, but I don't know. No, I don't know that stuff. So I don't know, but I think he might
Marshall
be.
said you knew that stuff.
I don't know that type of
I forgot
stuff.
he told you you knew that stuff.
But I am going to have Picasso when he comes to. See, Johnny said it's taken. His wife can't even use it. See, he said it's taken. It's like Forrest Gump. It's taken. So
okay, you could be Lady Wacko.
I'm not. No, I don't like. I'm just
Veronica
Veronica.
on her first purchase of her first portrait.
That's okay. You don't need. Okay, so can't you send it to? Okay, listen. You probably can't send it because I'm not your friend on there. Go to Words on the Street and send it there. Send it to Words. Why are you guys laughing? Go to Words on the Street. Go to Words on the Street and send it there. I have it. I'm Words on. Just add me. No, I'm not because I don't add people to my personal account. So, but go on Words on the Street and read that one out loud, Shantae. Shantae.
And I've been waiting all my life for Shantae. Laugh out loud. Who are you talking about? Shantae? This other
Shantae. Shantae. Shantae.
Say what? you might want to go ahead and clarify that one up. Like clarify.
Oh shit! You.
This nigga ain't never
Listen, now I listen. Now
Let me
listen.
turn my
I'm glad
music.
my disc came.
Listen.
Let me turn my music down.
Hey, listen.
Look at Johnny.
Hey, listen. Hey, Chris. Yo, what you talking about for real? Huh?
That's a married woman, dog.
No, for real though.
You said why she blushed and not on my Johnny said not on my watch.
Now listen,
You're blushing.
I don't. We grew up together and all that stuff. But I don't do the disrespect on some real shit. I don't know what the fuck you talking about right now.
Oh, she definitely ain't blushing, sir.
That's just her filter because it throw up hearts every time she
I'm on
moves.
my live. You talking about you might want some cupcakes. Shantae, he want cupcakes because listen, I don't do the I don't
It's all love.
It ain't all love when you talking about you ain't been waiting for me. Ninja. Listen. You ain't been waiting for me. You must be home. I don't know. For real.
It's a joke, he said.
I don't know if you joking or not, because you about to have me on some disrespectful shit.
Joke when she already said she been drinking. Everybody else been partaking in other things, you know.
I ain't even been drinking like that. I'm in my straight damn mind. Don't be up in here I know where you live.
She said,
Hey, listen. 805, run that. Run that. So if you just kidding, then say you just kidding. But don't come here playing with me. I'm not about that shit. Don't play.
I just want to know if my husband's gonna take me to Taco Bell.
I don't like
He said he stayed there. I don't know.
Disrespect. I'm a
You don't
married
take a
ass woman.
shot.
Don't play with me like that. Don't
Johnny,
play.
you're not too faded to take me to Taco Bell. You're playing right. I'm not. We're not doing that. I was just in there.
We go 805, but we about to get 805.
He be playing. John said he said he had a crush on you when you were younger.
Well, I don't get. Listen,
Johnny said live over.
Hey, listen, for real. Stop playing, for real. You could have had a crush a long time ago. Don't say we family. Don't be on here.
Okay, listen.
Let him have his crush. He ain't gonna move on you.
I'm so glad my disc came before.
Listen.
Relax.
Hey,
Listen.
I'm ready to go make my own nachos
Okay.
now.
Listen. He's sorry. Okay, listen. He's sorry, Sean said.
Her faces, she's like, I'm not.
Hey, jumping dinosaurs, for real. Like, don't here playing with me. I'm not. I don't care if you playing. You had a crush back. Like, I don't do that. That's disrespectful. I'm married. You don't need to be on here saying whatever you saying. Keep it to yourself.
Well, I feel like now you should give everybody a rose.
I don't give a
but
shit
not
if
in the
you
chat.
hurt.
Like, send it.
Sir, that was the last thing you shouldn't have said is that you heard.
Boo-hoo.
Hurt you.
Okay, well now you know what. Bye, Chris. Chris, thank you for the purchase. I'll have more on sale tomorrow. I appreciate your support.
Send it to N Street.
Ladies, we're getting off of live. My husband said he's ready to take me to Taco Bell.
Why you playing
he's just
with me?
He's just trying to get me
Enjoy
off.
your dip.
Yeah, look at Latrice. That's why Veronica bring me a burrito. No onions. Shantae, text me that right now. Shantae, text me that right now. I think it's time for me to go ahead and...
It's time to drop past the dinosaurs. It's time for you to get up off this line.
Okay, I love you all. Hey, peace and blessings to everyone. All right, see y'all next time.
Stay live.
Boom. Shantae, say bye.